I'm back with it like I never left, coming to you what? Live and direct. Now, for you guys who don't know what's going on, for you guys who are sleeping under a rock like Patrick Starr, right? I got you. I'm helping you out. Let me explain what's going on, right? As you see in the picture on my screen, right? Glorilla. I've never seen, no, I'm sorry, no, I've never heard a Glorilla song. Maybe on the radio. I mean, maybe it might be one that pop in my head that, all the females play. But I don't know one off the top of my head, right? Now, who is Glorilla standing next to in this picture? Joe Biden. Who is Joe Biden? The president of the country. First of all, I thought when people get invited to the White House, they're invited to the White House because they did something that's commendable, something that's achievable. I thought people got invited to the White House because, man, listen, they're making great progress and something that's beneficial towards the country, or at least in a certain industry, something, man. Listen, she didn't win no Nobel Peace Prize, right? She didn't write a historical poem, a speech like MLK. She's not doing anything. What Glorilla makes is music about popping pussy. She makes music about showing girls how to bend that ass over and pop pussy. What is she doing next to Joe Biden? See, me personally, right? I have never voted in my life, and I never will vote. It was one time my mother took me to the what do you call it, the polls, and I remember standing inside the booth. Right, it was what, three options on the ballot. I didn't pick nobody. I walked in, I looked at all three names. I stood there for about 60 seconds. I counted in my head for 60 seconds, and I walked right out. Like, bro, I'm not voting. Once I realized that my vote means nothing, at least on the presidential level, when you're voting for your local government, the mayor of your city, or maybe the governor, that's when the people of the state vote actually means something. But when it comes to that presidency stuff, man, listen, your vote means nothing. The electoral votes in this country, which are coming from the people who are like in a head position in each state, those votes are what matter. The electoral votes are what matters. Those are the people who pick the president. It doesn't matter which state is blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. It doesn't matter. But, and this is the funny part, right? I've heard words like leftist and stuff like that, but I kind of don't really know what it means. Like the conservative, the leftist and stuff like that. I know what it means, but I don't really know what it means. But one thing I can say, right? Democrats in the blue states, think about it. Why is Joe Biden next to Glorilla? You feel me? Matter of fact, check this picture out right here. Why is Glorilla next to Kamala Harris, vice president? Now, me personally, right? I think Glorilla is pretty. Some people might feel otherwise. I'm not here to debate nobody. I think she's a pretty woman. But again, what is she doing at the White House? What is she doing next to the president and the vice president? She hasn't done anything for the country. Nothing commendable. Nothing I can get the right word out. She hasn't done anything commendable. She hasn't done anything that's like applicable to the people. Besides making music about popping pussy, how is that beneficial to us? It's not. But what you guys don't realize is they're using Glorilla as a pawn. See, in the Democratic Party, they know that the majority of voters are going to be women. They know if they secure the black vote in the blue states, that can pretty much overturn Trump winning. Trump is a Republican, right? And it's so funny, right? I used to make a joke with my mother growing up, and she always used to make this crazy face at me, right? I told her, man, I'm gonna vote Republican. I'm gonna vote Republican. And I think black people, they vote Democrat just because it's supposedly the Democratic Party is supposedly supposed to be on the side of black people, but they don't do shit for black people. All they do is sell black people dreams just so you can vote for them and do nothing. Tell me, what has Joe Biden done for the country in the last 4 years? I mean, at least when Trump goes on the podium and he speaks and at these debates and rallies and stuff like that, Trump is talking that shit. At the end of the day, Trump is a New Yorker. He's gonna talk his talk. And I mean, I can't blame him for that because that's just how it is, bro. But at least Trump stands for something. I don't know what the hell Joe Biden stands for. Listen, Joe Biden, your ass is not getting back in office next year, bro. Joe Biden, listen, they didn't cut his microphone. Joe Biden done fell down on top of stage. Joe Biden done fell off a bike. Joe Biden is old as hell. I mean, Trump is old too, but at least Trump is moving. At least Trump can get around. Joe Biden, listen, bro, no. Joe Biden is a pawn. And the fact that he's a pawn, listen, Joe Biden is the kind of pawn where they tell him what to do. I mean, they might tell Trump what to do with an extent, but Trump is unruly. Trump wants to do his own thing. Trump wants to run America like it's Trump Towers. He wants to fire you, fire you, fire you, fire you. You feel me? You see what he did in his last term when he was firing people from the FBI. You feel me? Now, in this picture again, what's the reason for Glorilla being at the White House? This is to get the black females. Again, black women. If you realize and you look at the stats, in the blue states, black women make up the majority of the voters. And Glorilla has, well, I mean, I don't know how much influence she has. More than likely, she has enough because these pictures actually came from her Instagram, and Glorilla had 500,000 likes on those pictures, and they weren't even up for a full 24 hours. So who's to say she wouldn't have 1 million likes in 24-hour period, bro? Again, if Biden wins, that's because they invited people like Glorilla to attract the female party, dude. They want the female demographic at the polls voting for who? Biden and Kamala. But for what? Again, in these blue states, if you look at every blue state, I think majority of the blue states are either up north and down south. I'm not sure if California is one. It could be. But in the blue states, you see black people doing the most heinous, the most vicious, the most sinister, the most foul crimes ever, dude. In the blue states, you see black people running wild. Joe Biden, and I said this in a video a long time ago, Joe Biden said, my children, and his children are grown now, but he said, my children will not go to school with those animals. Who is he talking about? Black children. And look at Glorilla sitting her pretty fine ass on that couch smiling, and she doesn't even know that she's used as a pawn. She's used as a pawn, bro. Look at this picture right here. You couldn't tell me she must have had to sneak off from the group, sneak off to the bathroom or something, and go take a thirst trap, showing ass at the White House. Come on, man. And again, I read the comment section on the picture, bro. Black women are in that comment section going crazy. Oh, I see you, girl. Oh, hard eyes, cat hard eyes. Oh, you taking thirst traps at the White House? Go, girl, go, girl. I'm like, yo, popping pussy at the White House. Popping pussy at the White House. Matter of fact, if they wanted that, why not get a white woman to do it? If they wanted that, why not get a white woman to do that? Why did you have to use a black woman? Not only a black woman, a black rapper, a black entertainer. Why? Do you guys see it? And again, I don't really know what's going on the Republican side. Me personally, I believe Trump is going to win. I don't vote anyways, but I believe Trump is going to win because nobody wants Joe Biden back. Joe Biden only won because they didn't want a female in office. That's it. Joe Biden only won because they did not want a woman in office, bro. Joe Biden, what is he doing for the country? Joe Biden put laws in place that put black men in jail. I mean, Joe Biden put laws in place that put black men in jail. What is that doing for us? Now, I'm not saying that, black men need to be in jail. Black men are terrible people and stuff like that. But Joe Biden cares about the interests of white people. Joe Biden couldn't give a damn. Joe Biden is a pawn. As a matter of fact, Joe Biden is like, what, 80 years old? Look. taking selfies with Glorilla. All this is doing is just enticing the female demographic to go and vote for who? Joe Biden, because black women, they look at stuff like this as empowerment. Oh, black women going to the White House. You know what I mean? Oh, taking thirst traps at the White House. Like, the most simple minded, insignificant things are what black women tend to, glorify. And I understand it. It's a strategic move. It's a good advertisement move. But again, do they not see how they look at us, bro? Again, if they wanted to get the black demographic, you know what I mean? Like, you could have used Michelle Obama. You could have used well, I can't really name too many black women outside of entertainment, but anybody, dude, you could have found a black female writer or something. If you really wanted the black demographic, you chose Glorilla. Damn, I'm surprised they didn't choose Cardi B. If they chose Cardi B, bro, listen, every black woman that's legal to vote will be at the podium. Listen, I just saw somewhere how they the Russian election, Vladimir Putin, he won by a landslide. It wasn't even a doubt in mind. He knew he's going to be elected for his sixth term. This is his sixth term as president in Russia. Listen, bro, it's time for people to start, to really see what's going on, bro. Again, I can't really speak on what Trump is doing on his side because, again, Republicans, I'm not saying black people don't vote Republican, but black people who tend to vote Republican, they're looked down upon for whatever reason, but they don't realize, not the black people, but the black people that vote Democrat, the black people that vote Democrat don't realize that they don't give a damn about you. What they want to do is increase welfare, increase poverty situations, increase Section 8, EBT, all of that foolishness, just so they can keep spoon feeding us. See, something like this is just to spoon feed black people because they know if Trump get back into office, he's gonna do something. At least when Trump was president, he gave out money. At least when Trump was president, he stood on what he stood on what he stood on. You feel me? People don't realize that, when it comes to this whole politics type of thing, what people don't realize is, right, when it comes to politics is just something to control people. And not only control, but to divide. The blue versus red, duality. You see blue and red on police cars. You see blue and red at the podium. Democratic Party, Republican Party. All that is just to divide us. What people don't realize is, man, listen, getting divided for what? At the end of the day, I said it, bro. Your vote doesn't even matter. If they want Joe Biden in office versus Trump being in office, listen, those electoral votes will make a difference. And again, last photo, bro. Look at Glorilla with Joe Biden. Joe Biden looks like a damn android. You can't even see his pupils in his eyes. Listen, is he high? Did he just smoke a 3.5 in the backwood? Again, Joe Biden is so damn old, he doesn't need to be in the office, bro. Trump is old too, but Trump is, listen, he's maneuvering. He's flexible. He has agility. You know what I mean? He's doing something. Trump can really talk his talk. Joe Biden, they cut Joe Biden microphone. And I think I made a video about that or a YouTube short. They cut Joe Biden microphone. Joe Biden is falling off of bikes. Come on, bro. And again, all this is going to do in the blue states is increase female wholeness, increase female thoughtness, whatever you want to call it, because Glorilla, she took a thirst trap at the White House. It was females in the comment section saying, listen, go girl, showing off that ass at the White House, popping pussy at the White House, thirst trapping at the White House. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, son. Hey, it is what it is. But if Joe Biden wins again, trust me, and I'm telling you people, in this country, majority of the voters are the female demographic anyways, because females fought so hard for the right to vote just to pick the wrong person. The same way how they pick the wrong man and complain, they gonna pick the wrong fucking president and complain again. Anyways, I'm not spending too much time on this one, but I'm out. Peace, blessings.